We'll begin lying down in Shavasana. Please make yourself comfortable, relax. Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Pahimam, Subramanya, 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 Rakshama. Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Pahimam. Subramanya, 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 Rakshama. Deep exhale. Deep inhale. Behind your closed eyelids, allow the eyes to drop down to 6 o'clock. Bringing attention to the body and the thoughts, although we understand we're the one watching them, we're the one that witnesses them, so we aren't them. And yet bringing attention now to the physical body as well as the mind. As we begin to gently move the fingers and toes, maybe some ankle rolls or stretching with the body or hugging with the body. And noticing, understanding it's Mercury retrograde, so there may be a little miscommunication here, what the body's saying, what the mind is saying, or either way, we aren't them, so we can pay attention or not. And bringing our focus on what we wish to focus on, and please focus on something. For myself, it's the mantra in the head. Each inhale, thinking personal mantra or Om. And each exhale, Om. Come to sitting up. Just feel free to elevate the hips if you wish. Chanting Om a few times. Sit comfortably, spine back. Exhale deeply. Thinking and chanting the mantra after this inhale a few rounds. The eyes staying at the third eye, or a little higher than the crease of the eyebrows. The breath, feeling this mantra, the mind feeling or chanting the mantra. Hands coming down onto the lap and chin mudra, keeping posture or take breaks and return back to stable upright posture, beginning Kapalabhati. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale and begin. Finishing up, preparing for the breath retention. Gentle inhale, chanting the mantra in the head as you pause. Gentle exhale out. Round two, Kapalabhati. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. And begin. Finishing up, preparing for the breath retention, going for 45 seconds this time. Inhale deeply, gently holding the breath, chanting the mantra. You're still holding the breath, the gentle exhale out. Receiving the benefits of the prana and this practice of moving the prana, pranayama. And we'll prepare for Anuloma Viloma, any changes with the posture as you wish. The right hand will come into Vishnu Mudra. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Blocking the right nostril with the right thumb. Inhale, 4 counts. Gently hold the breath, 16 counts. Right. Exhale, 8. 6, on 5, on 4, on 3, on 2, on 1. Inhale. Hold the breath. Left exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, on 8. Inhale. Hold both nostrils. Right exhale. Right inhale. Hold the breath. Left exhale. Left inhale. Hold both nostrils. Right exhale. Right inhale. Hold the breath. Left exhale. Left inhale. Hold both nostrils. Right exhale. Right inhale. Last breath retention. Left exhale. Releasing the right hand. Resting both hands in Chin Mudra. Receiving the benefits or awareness of pranayama. And lying back in Shavasana. Whole body relaxing. The eyes turning down behind the closed eyelids, stretching the body, rolling to the side or somersault up, all the way to standing. Coming to the top of the mat, Namaskar, saluting the sun. The eyes can stay open, closed, and moving up when you reach up, looking down when you stretch down. Inhale deeply. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg back, right knee down, right toes down, look up, inhale. Left leg back, breathe through it if you need to, nice longer pauses. Knees, chest, forehead, lower down. Inhale, cobra, slide forward, look up. Exhale, tuck your toes, press your heels, lift your hips. Inhale, right leg forward. Exhale, left leg forward. Inhale, standing up. Hands at your side. Inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg back. Right leg back. Knees, chest, forehead, lower down. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Exhale, down dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Left leg, inhale, reaches forward. Exhale, right leg forward. Inhale, stand and march. Exhale, hands at your side. Inhale. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg back, inhale. Left leg back, hold the breath. Knees, chest, forehead, exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg, inhale. Left leg, exhale. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands at your side. Inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands come down. Right leg steps back and pause here a moment. Notice if your right or if your left knee is way over the ankle or if you're on your toes. Just noticing how that's feeling. If there's any way you could possibly get ergonomically the knee to line up above the ankle. Some people will rotate out. We're going traditionally for the straight leg with everything lined up, but we all do what we need to for our body. Just making sure that everything's supported and feeling good. Now we'll come back to hands and knees instead of the high push-up and lower down knees, chest, and forehead. And pause here a moment, noticing if the Hands line up with the shoulders. If we could support any better here as we arch. And then you're going to slide yourself forward like you're pulling your hands towards the back of the mat. Roll your shoulders back and down. Maybe press the hands into the ground, but you can stay really low here. Exhale, down dog. A pause or two here, seeing if there's any way you might press the heels more, lift the hips more. Maybe the head could drop. Pressing through both hands. Inhale, right leg forward, and again, checking out that the right knee would be right over the ankle. Everything's lined up to our best, and that will certainly stretch the front of the other leg hip differently. So now the left toes tuck under to help launch forward as we exhale, and whew, bring both legs forward, forward fold. Inhale, hands overhead, back to tempo. Exhale, hands at your side. Inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg reaches back. Right knee over the right ankle. Right foot back, hold the breath. Knees, chest, forehead down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg forward. Left leg forward. Inhale, standing. Hands at your side. Inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg back. Right leg back. Knees, chest, forehead down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left leg forward. Right leg forward. Inhale, standing arch. Out at your side, last round, a little faster. Inhale. Hands to prayer. Standing arch. Forward fold. Right leg, inhale back. Left leg back, hold the breath. Knees, chest, forehead. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg forward. Left leg forward. Inhale, standing arch. Hands at your side. Shoulders back and down. Hands to prayer. Inhale, standing arch. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg back. Right leg back. Knees, chest, forehead. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left leg forward. Right leg forward. Inhale, standing arch. Hands at your side. Feet hips distance. Neutral gaze behind the closed eyelids or eyes open. Standing meditation as the breath returns. Feeling the energy flow in the body. Perhaps outside of the body. And paying attention to the awareness as well as what we're observing. And slowly lie down in Shavasana, lying on your back, legs relaxing at your side. Hands resting at your side. Shoulders resting. There's enough pad. Stretching the legs and arms, and we'll roll to the side or up to Shavasana, child's pose, bringing the hips to the heels if they, more importantly, the head resting on the ground. And if the head doesn't rest on the ground, then you can widen the legs. So if you've been eating clean and drinking lots of water, woohoo, good job. And that's a great opportunity to go upside down. However, if you're menstruating or you have high blood pressure, then just stay in child's pose. Otherwise, we can practice the dolphin or headstand. Dolphin's the preparation, measuring the elbows with your hands, creating a tripod. And the pressure here is on the pinky side of the arm, pressing down. You can also practice with your hands down, pressing the crown of the head onto the ground, but very little pressure there. All the weight's in the hands as you lift the hips up and bring one knee at a time in towards your chest. And really work the arm strength, relaxing the legs. You can stay with the legs on the ground. You can try one at a time. And breathe. A few more breaths, finishing up in child's pose. Coming back onto our backs for shoulder stand. And if you know you're going to want to bring your legs up the wall, free to go there. Otherwise, you're turning back to Shavasana. The arms relaxed, the legs relaxed. Close your eyes. Embodying the mantra, the focus right here. Do some leg lifts to prepare for the shoulder stand, bringing your hands by your side. And if there's not enough padding and you'd like more support, you can bring the hands underneath of you if your core abdominal strength is supercharged and you just want to practice hands overhead, feel free. Inhale, reach the right leg up 90 degrees. Slow motion, exhale, release the right leg down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left leg down. Inhale, right leg up. And pause here. Go ahead and hold the leg now if that's comfortable, even on the thigh, or perhaps if you're more flexible, you might bring the elbows to the side, pulling the leg closer. You might stretch the low back and the upper back by keeping the shoulders back and down, this nice long length in the spine. Both legs active as you tuck your chin, lift your forehead up, and breathe. Beautiful job. Slow motion to release the head, release the leg all the way back down. When you're ready, left leg up. And pause here, gently holding the leg. Maybe the elbows to the side, maybe walking up the leg. Perhaps tucking the chin and lifting the forehead up. Keeping action in both legs. Breathe. And releasing down. Preparing for shoulder stand. The elbows pressing down at your side, shoulders away from the ear. Tuck the chin and above the notch of the collarbones as you lift the hips up and lifting the legs. Perhaps you can really relax in this pose, making any adjustments as you wish. It helps to bend the knees when you make the adjustments. Please do. Halasana, the plow. Inhale the right leg up overhead. Exhale the right leg back up with the left. Inhale, left leg overhead. Exhale, left leg up overhead. Both legs up overhead. Perhaps the toes will touch the ground, and if they do, you're welcome to have variations with the hands. Otherwise, keep supporting the back. And the option to come right into bridge or wheel from here, if you would be comfortable to drop one leg at a time coming into the bridge, you're welcome to give that a try. Otherwise, rolling down, use your hands like brakes to come down. And then whenever you're ready, lifting the hips up in the bridge. Taking breaks anytime and breathing through it. The wheel is in your practice, or you want to give it a try, you can bring the hands by the shoulders and work to lift the hips up, and maybe you come on to the crown of the head, and then you can lift up. Maybe not today. A few more breaths here. Slowly lowering down, preparing for Matsyasana, the fish. Legs long, tucking the arms underneath of you, elbows as close as they can get as you keep the tailbone pressing down, lifting the chest, lift the chin, coming onto the top of the head. And breathe deep into the bronchial tubes, the chest, front of the neck, to the jaw, temple. Releasing the head up a little before coming all the way down. And we'll relax in Shavasana. You might like to roll your head side to side. Release your arms, release your legs. Stretching the body. I'm gonna come up to sitting in butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana. And sometimes we work to get the feet really close or far away. Today, find that neutral spot where you can open the sits bones and sit as wide as possible, allowing the knees to extend through the opening of the hips. Some of you might want to, flap the wings or change the hinge here. And then do allow the feet to come a little further away from you. Bring your hands onto the ground and start turtling the tortoise out. Nice. You might be able to lift a knee up and get the elbow or maybe further down. See what you got. And when it's comfortable, bringing the hands to support the legs, either towards the feet or back behind you, or stay as you are. Maybe let the head come down. It's called the tortoise. And breathe. Even if we're in a crowded place, we can practice this mental vibrational tortoise, breathing, staying with the focus. Inhale and come on up, stretching the legs out in front. And then we'll bend the right knee, bring the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Inhaling the arms overhead. And exhaling up and over the left leg. Janu Sirsasana. And we'll pause here. Dropping the head, the eyes, 6 o'clock. Holding the leg wherever it's comfortable. Chanting Om or your personal mantra or prayer. Last exhale. Inhaling up. Come to the other side. Inhale, the hands up overhead. Exhaling up and over the leg. Chanting this mantra. Certain numbers, like 108 times of chanting the mantra, is very auspicious in the Hindi tradition or the Buddhist tradition where they have the mala beads, or in the Roman Catholic tradition where they're saying Hail Mary on the beads. And yet I've also heard the teachers say you chant it doesn't matter the number, it's you chant the mantra, this prayer, until you've got it, till you become it, till it's on auto drive, just going, looping in the mind. Inhale, up, stretch both legs out in front. Paschimottanasana, and again, this stability of the hips, just like when the knees wrap to the side, the wide sits bones. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, up and over, and we'll pause here about 1 minute. It's forward fold, aiding in all that we're processing at the moment. Staying with the breath, staying with this present moment, and knowing that as we relax and rest, we grow. We observe this in our children. They wake up and you go, wow, you're bigger. And for myself, this opportunity to process in deep rest. Because when I speed it up, deep rest is depressed for me. Last exhale out. Keeping this length of the spine. Maybe you have the strength of the low back. Stretch the arms out in front and up. Bringing the hands behind us for the counter pose. Lifting the hips. Drop the head back. Cross the toes. Breathe deeply. Letting the hips come down, and we'll turn on to the belly. Creating a pillow with your hands for your head, resting your head one direction. We've moved from Virgo into Libra, time of balance. Still in the reception, the feminine of Virgo, a little bit on the cusp here, and yet feeling this balance of the scales, maybe the right and left of the body as they communicate back and forth when we get out of the way. Coming into locust, stretching the hands out, shoulder width apart. Come onto your forehead. Stretch your feet hips distance apart. And now like you're being pulled by your hands. Someone's pulling your hands away from you. Someone's pulling the legs away from you. Maybe they lift up. Maybe it's comfortable to lift the head, but you don't have to. Breathe deeply into the abdomen, spreading the iliac or the hips, spreading the shoulder, the intercostal muscles between the ribs. armpits. Another breath or two here. Exhale, resting your head the other direction. Bring your big toes to touch, heels apart. Oh. Hands by the shoulders, hips back to your heels, child's pose. One moment here. And we're going to catch the breath before coming all the way up to standing. And we'll practice the triangle pose, bringing the feet 3 to 4 feet apart. Turn the right toes out to the right. Lift the left hand up overhead. And exhale as you side lean to the right, Trikonasana, and we'll pause here half a minute or so. Lateral stretch, the side body, the pleasure center. Noticing the openness on the left and the right side and how they communicate. Big exhale out. And inhale up. Turn the toes to the left. Right hand up overhead. Big reach. And exhale. Trikonasana, other side. Inhale up. Bringing the legs, the feet together and coming to the mat. And then bringing the feet where they would be comfortable for a squat. And very slowly we'll lower down into a squat. And very slowly coming into final Shavasana, the final reps. Lie down, close your eyes, and rest. Allow the eyes to rest behind the closed eyelids. Trying ceases. Thank you for your beautiful practice. Thank you for practicing on the mat and off the mat. Slowly releasing the eyes down behind the closed eyelids. Awareness back to the feet and hands, a little stretch, roll the ankles, the wrists, slide the legs together, stretch the arms overhead. And we'll roll to the side, come up to sitting. Some chanting, starting with an Om, ending with an Om. Thank you for joining. Trambakam yajamahe sugarde pushne vardhanam purnargvina vardhanam mrityor mukshya Om Trambakam yajamahe sugarde pushne vardhanam purnargvina vardhanam mrityor mukshya Om Trambakam yajamahe sugarde pushne vardhanam Purnargavina Vardhanam Mrityor Mukshya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. One more Om. Inhale deeply. Inhale, slowly opening the eyes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job. Well, now I can get through the rest of my day.
That's how I feel. Yoga church, we did it.
Good stuff.
Thank you for your practice.
Thank you. It's a lot easier on exercise.
It makes it easier to balance life. Is that what you said?